sought-after speaker known for his practical insights and contagious energy. Whether he's training teams, creating content, or rapping on stage, Joe's mission is to help people grow their businesses and build meaningful relationships by showing up powerfully online. So, Joe, I am going to put you on the spotlight and bring you up. You have 20 whole minutes. I made things fast so you get an extra 5 in there. So, Joe, you guys swear on all things holy, get out your pens, get out your pencils, open up your listening ears cuz he talks faster than I do. So, uh put your Zoom hands together for Joe Apfelbaum. Joe, the stage is yours.
Wow, thank you for having me here, and thank you for the kind words. Really excited to be here. One of the things that people don't know is that LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social network, and I spoke to one of Virginia's clients and friends. His name is Richard, and he said, well, isn't Facebook the place for me if I'm B2C? I said, if you're looking for people who don't really have a ton of money, Facebook's a great place because everybody's there. But if you're looking for the millionaires, the CEOs, the decision makers, the people that have 6-7-figure jobs and businesses, then LinkedIn's a place that you want to hang out, because Facebook's a place where you go with your family and your friends, and LinkedIn is a place where you go for business. LinkedIn's a 24/7 networking event. It's a place where people are showing up to do business, to network, to build relationships. And so if you're not really taking LinkedIn seriously, you're not really taking networking seriously. If you're serious about building relationships, if you really believe in the concept of networking and relationship building, LinkedIn's the place to be. And he's like, you know what? You're right. But the problem is I don't really have the time to do it all. And I said, you already got Evie AI Pro. You may as well jump in with our team. He's like, but you talk really fast. And I said, that's okay. You'll work with my team who talks really slow. So I hired someone from Venezuela to work with him who talks really slow because they have a Venezuelan accent and they have to talk slow. He's like, okay, perfect. And we set him up a meeting with someone from Venezuela that works for me who's an expert on LinkedIn, and now he's working with them. You don't have to learn this yourself. You can get somebody to support you. So I'm curious, in the comments below, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you versed with LinkedIn? Maybe you're a 1. Maybe you're a 10. Maybe you're a 3. A 3, maybe you're watching. You have an account, but you're mostly watching. A 5 is maybe you're dabbling. You're kind of doing some stuff, but you don't really have a strategy. A 7, you have a strategy, but you don't really have accountability. You're not consistent. And maybe you're a 9 or a 10. You're posting, engaging, messaging, connecting. You're doing all the right things in the right way, and you're being successful. I'm going to give you guys a simple roadmap for the activities that you need to do every single day to be more successful on LinkedIn. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I do those things effectively on a daily basis. And it drives millions of dollars in revenue to my business and my client's business as well. So I want you guys to see what I'm doing, see how I'm using AI, not to replace me, but to empower me. I don't believe in using automation. I believe in using integration. That means you integrate yourself with the power of technology to support you. When I say technology, I don't necessarily mean AI. I mean technology. I mean using things like templates. I mean using things like research technology, things that will help you be able to achieve more. So I'm going to open up the chat just real quick just to kind of see what you guys are chatting about. I'll put it in another link. Okay, so I see a 6, a 3, an 8, a 1, a 7, a 5, a 3, a 7. So it's like all over the place. What I would recommend is find someone who doesn't really know how to use LinkedIn and find someone who's like an 8 and connect with your 8s. You see the 8s in the chat, guys? You see the 7s in the chat? Connect with the 7s, connect with the 8s, and build relationships. Those are the people that you want to probably meet with to get to know what's working for them. If somebody's an 8, they probably spend a lot of time trying to use LinkedIn. I have another question for you. Who's your ideal target market? Who's your ideal client? In 2 or 3 words, put it in the chat. If you're not sure, just write not sure. If you're sure and you know who your ideal target market is, put it in the chat. I'm curious to know, who is your ideal client? Most people don't know. The most important thing that you want to do is have a strategy. I watched my mother suffer on the Lower East Side and eventually go out of business because she didn't really have a strategy. She was trying to get lucky. Luck is a great thing. It's just not a great strategy. So there are 3 things that will help you build a strategy. Number 1, your plan. Number 2, the people. And number 3, your promise. What is the plan? You need a business plan, a marketing plan, and a LinkedIn plan. What are the people? The people you need ideal clients. For example, Ganesh wrote CEOs, CXOs of Fortune 1000 companies. Jeremy said art directors and creative directors. Tom said CFOs and service-based businesses. Daniel said companies getting into CRM. The more specific you are, not based on the need of the customer, but who the customer is. So many people are focused on what your customer needs. Don't worry about the needs. The needs go into the promise. But first, you need to figure out who's the people, not who what the people need. So I want you to really turn it around and say, who do you want to meet based on who the person is? The other type of person that you want to meet, the other type of people, is something called a COI, a Center of Influence. And Virginia teaches this in her program, in her referral incubator program, and all the different networking programs that she teaches, because she's a BNI master and an area director for BNI, and she trains people on how to generate referrals on demand. Very, very powerful technology that I highly recommend you speak to her about. But there's a concept called the Center of Influence, the person who works with your ideal client. So who's that? Go ahead in the chat, write a COI, and then write who your COI is. Who's your center of influence? These are the people that you want to meet, because these are the people that are working with your ideal clients. And so I want to ask you, how many of these people are you actually connected to on LinkedIn? You need ideal clients and centers of influence, and my recommendation is to connect to a minimum of 20 of these people every single day. A minimum of 20 of these people. You need to send out connection requests to 20 people a day, 100 a week. That's 400 a month. That's 5,000 new connection requests per year. And if you do it consistently over the course of several years, you will have tens of thousands of connections that are either ideal clients or centers of influence, but you got to put this in practice today. So put in a 20 if you're with me. If you're going to do this every single day, write 420 in the chat because 420 is coming up in 3 days. It's a special holiday where we get together and we do some fun things. Okay, so I got a bunch of 420s every single day. You got to send out 20 connection requests as a habit. The second thing that you want to do every single day is making sure that you're posting once a day. I recommend once a day posting every single day. So 20 connections a day, but once a day you post. You can post 20 times a day, but that's not going to help you. That's overkill. If you post once a day, that's powerful. So I spoke to this guy, Richard, today. I said, well, you haven't posted all year. What's going on? He's like, I don't know what to post. I said, your posts are going up on your Facebook page every single day. You have thousands of followers on LinkedIn and you're not posting. He's like, I'm not sure what to post. So you know what I did for him? I gave him a question generator. Do you guys know what a question generator is? You put in your keyword into the box and it generates tons and tons and tons and tons of questions. If you want the question generator, just put a question mark in the chat and I'll give you guys the free question generator that will generate many, many, many questions that you could be posting about on LinkedIn. Now, let me just quickly share my screen to just show you what I'm talking about. This is Virginia's profile right here. When I load Virginia's profile on my computer, I have a little assistant on the side that asks me if I want to be able to open up her profile. So I open up the profile and I see she's a cruise client. She's a 6-figure success summit. She was in the Marketers Cruise. She was in JVMM and she's engaged. And so if I want to research her, I just click on the little AI research button, and now I could research Virginia. And do you see the agent starts going to work? And I have 5 different agents here. I have OpenAI, Perplexity, Copilot, U.com, Findy, and it starts researching everything about her. It tells me her target market. It tells me her key services, how she helps clients. And it tells you it found her in BNI Mid-America on the Master Connectors page. It found her podcast in Libsyn and started pulling information from there. On Referral Alchemy, as you see the way it's searching the entire internet, giving me her cell phone number, her email address, her mailing address, her online presence, everything possibly about her. Now what I want to do is I'm going to pull up my templates, and I'm going to select from the list of a prompt template, and I'm going to eject a prompt called Networking Intro. And I tell it, make me a 150-word networking introduction based on the comprehensive research that you have for Virginia. Now I have a comprehensive intro that I can then save, and I can send to y'all in the chat. It's way too long for the chat here, so we're going to have to put it into 2 parts in the chat here. I just put it into 2 parts so you guys could read it. And if you guys want the question thing that I just created, so I'm going to put in this question generator in the chat for you guys right now, and I just clicked on it, and now I'm going to open it up so I can put in anything. I could put in business networking here. I press generate questions, and boom, look how many questions I have. What is business networking best used for? What are the benefits of business networking? What are the problems that business networking solves? How do I do business networking? What is the best way to get started with business networking? How does business networking work? Imagine answering all these questions in a post. And by the way, you don't even have to write the post. You can copy any of these questions, put it into our AI writer, choose a posting template, press go, and now the AI will write your post in about 3 seconds. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead and write this post. You want to see how long this post is going to be? It has a hook. Every post needs to have a hook. It needs to have main points. It needs to have a call to action, and it needs to have some hashtags. So now I have this post. I'm going to go to linkedin.com. I'm simply going to go to start. See where it says start a post? I'm going to click on start a post. I'm going to paste this post in, which is a solid post. And then I'm going to say, what stories do you have about networking? And I'm going to say, who is your ideal COI? You guys know what COI is? Center of Influence. And do you see the way I just put that in there? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the beautiful image that I created of you guys. I'm going to save it. You see, I took your images from Zoom and I turned you into Pixar animated characters. And then I'm going to post that as the little image here on LinkedIn. And you can see, oop, it's not working. Let me hit discard. Let me try again. Open up this image. See if it works or it's broken. Okay, so it's broken. Instead, maybe I'll use the Muppet one. Let me just see. See if the Muppet one works. I made you guys into Muppets. There you go. Now I made you into Muppets. So the Muppet one works. The other one failed, which is fine. So I'm going to use the one with the Muppets, where I turned you guys into Muppets. There you go. A bunch of Muppets. And I hit post. And now I have all you guys as beautiful Muppets on LinkedIn with this beautiful post that I wrote that 1,000 people will see. And so now you guys can click on that link. Go ahead, click on the link. I'll stop sharing my screen. Click on that link and leave a comment on that post. Now, it might take you a minute to leave a comment, and I'm willing to let go of a minute of me educating you for you to take action, because I want you to leave at least 5 comments every day. So 20 new connection requests, 1 new post, and you saw how long it took me to write the post, right? I used the question generator, came up with a question, pasted the question into the AI writer. I pushed a button. Boom, a post came up. It was a beautiful post, well written, organized. You can read the post. You're going to see it's very well written. It talks about me personally because it's trained on me with its persona. And then I sent it to you, and you can literally put in your center of influence in the chat of that post, in the comments of that post, and then we can all see you, connect with you, build a relationship with you, and that's how you're all going to connect to each other in a very quick way. Now, I want you to understand something else. Posting is not enough. You need engagement on your posts, yes? So if you want engagement on your post, say, I want engagement. In the chat, say, I want engagement. I'm curious to know, who wants engagement? Because if you have a post, Virginia said she wants engagement. If you want a post and you want engagement, what do you have to give to other people in order for you to receive engagement? Write it in the chat. What do you need to give to other people? If you want to get engagement on LinkedIn, what do you think you need to give to people? What do you think? Tuna fish? No. Engagement. That's right, Jeremy. You need to give other people engagement. That means you need to get used to leaving comments on other people's posts. But someone's like, but it's time consuming to leave comments on posts. Yes, it does take time to give. But guess what? It also keeps you top of mind with other people. And if you use artificial intelligence to leave comments, you can leave incredible amounts of comments in a record time in a matter of seconds. And I'm going to show you how I do that right now. But first, I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you left a comment, a meaningful comment on someone's post? Are you doing it daily, weekly, monthly? Did you just leave a comment on my post? Or do you never leave comments on posts because you're just not willing to give? I'm curious to know, what's your attitude? In the chat, how often do you do it? Do you do it daily, weekly, monthly when I get a chance? I'd like to do it, never? Go ahead, let me know in the chat. When was the last time you left a comment? Hopefully the answer is just now. And hopefully the answer is you're going to be doing it every single day for 5 times a day, minimum. Virginia says daily, usually 2 minutes ago. Daily, when I get a chance. My recommendation is put 5 minutes on your calendar every day to leave 5 comments. 5 minutes to leave 5 comments every single day. Do it with people that know you, like you, and trust you, and it's going to change your life. So check this out. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you something insane. So I'm gonna just copy the link to this page, to this post. I'm going to paste it in here just to kind of take a look at it, see what it looks like. And I see that I have 9 comments. Now, we do have 19 people in this room, but only 9 comments. That means that somebody didn't leave a comment. Something happened here, but that's okay. Now I'm going to write over here, Daniel, I'm going to like all these things. You see that I'm liking all these comments here to acknowledge you guys. And something happened. Why? Why did something happen? I don't know why, because a lot of the times people don't leave comments because they don't have time. So I save profiles into lists. Do you see this? I have little lists here. So I have one called Get Connected. Do I have one called Get Connected? I have one called JVMM. I'm just going to use a JVMM example, JVMM Engaged. So these are the people in JVMM. You see this? I can hover over their profile. For example, Lou. I can click on Recent Activities, and I could pull up all of his recent posts. You see that? And this way, I can stay top of mind with him and be the only one that leaves a comment on his post. And the way that I would do that is by clicking on the AI Writer, selecting LinkedIn comments, click in the comment box, hit generate, and now what will happen is Evie AI will write me a comment that I can insert with a click of a button and hit comment. How long did it take me to leave a comment on his post? It did not take me a long time to do that, right? It took me just a second. I went ahead and left a comment on his post, just like that. Now, if I wanted to comment on the next person's post, I just have to simply click on Cheryl, which you know, Virginia. She was on the cruise with us. I click on Cheryl's profile. It loads her profile. I could see nobody comment on her post from yesterday. New. What should I do? I'm going to go ahead, click on this little comment box, hit generate, and I'm going to generate a comment for her. And boom, I just insert the comment, read it, make sure it makes sense, and send her a comment. Now what I can do is I can close this tab if I want. I can close the other tab, and I can get back to whatever I was doing. You see that? Very powerful for me to be able to do this. Now, if I want to say, take Daniel Rubenstein for an example, pull up his profile. It says, do you want to add Daniel Rubenstein to Evie AI? I press Save Profile. Now it saves his profile in here. Do you see that? His profile is now saved. And I can put him into a list. So I'm going to put him into a list called Get Connected. Connected. Stay connected. And press Enter. And now I created a new list called Get Connected, Stay Connected, and I saved him to this list. I can check all his recent activities by clicking one button and see the last time that he posted on LinkedIn. And if he posted, I see 5 months ago, Daniel, you posted 5 months ago. That's cool. I'm going to leave a comment on the post that you posted 5 months ago, just like that, because I'm a giver. But I am going to make sure that I use the right filter, the right persona, and I'm going to choose, instead of sharing my opinion, I'm going to show empathy, and I'm going to change it to be a professional comment. I'm going to hit generate. It's going to read his post, draft a comment for me, and it says, Daniel, your observations about the current state of LinkedIn networking are insightful. And I'm going to press comment, just like that. So I just left a comment on Daniel's post, but I also saved him. Now, if I want to research Daniel, all I got to do is click on one of these agents, and now I deploy an agent, and I can learn everything I need to know about Daniel. And then I can save all his information. You see this? Beautiful, beautiful information. I have Daniel's email, his phone number. I could even add him into my CRM. I have his conversation starters, potential business opportunities. And as you can see, this allows me to be able to grow my business, build the relationships. So if you guys are interested in learning more about getting access to this type of technology, just write interested in the chat. If you already have it, say I already have it in the chat, because I know some of you are clients of mine that I invited to this. I know at least half of you are clients. So if you're interested, just write interested. And if you're a client, just write client. And that's it. Joined your last session, Denise said. Thank you. Tom is a client. Ganesh is a client. Tom, if you want to unmute yourself and tell everyone why you love Evie AI so much, feel free.
So, Joe, I shared earlier today, I think you were in that group too, where we were just talking about the sidebar there and how it has changed my work daily. Like we talk about how much time we spend or want to spend networking in LinkedIn, and it literally not just easier but enjoyable. So it's an amazing tool that makes what we're doing, trying to uh, create relationships with the right people so that we can get to the right people to serve.
So it's insane what you can do with this, and thank you, Tom, for saying that. Tom is one of 1,000 people that we have in our community that engage with each other, and we have a posting party coming up very, very soon. But if you go into our community and you click on the Learning Hub, and then you click on, let's say, whose birthday is it on LinkedIn, you could see all these people are celebrating birthdays, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my templates. Instead of thinking about what should I wish them for their birthday, I actually have a happy birthday template. And you see my little happy birthday template here? So today is 4/17. So I just save the template just like this, and then I open up Wish Happy Birthday, and then I inject my template right into here. So I can inject things into Alignable, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, ChatGPT. You saw me inject a prompt into ChatGPT when I wanted a bio for Virginia. Now I'm injecting a custom happy birthday message with a blessing to all these wonderful people that I actually want to have a relationship with. And this helps me stay top of mind with people, and it helps me build relationships. And it only took me about 3 seconds to do that, whereas usually it would take a really long time for you to start writing custom messages. And so what I love to do is make sure I send at least 10 messages every day, send 20 connection requests, build relationships in a meaningful way, post at least once a day, leave 5 comments every day. And if you do that, you take the 1, 5, 10, 20 method, which is 1 post, 5 comments, 10 messages, 20 connection requests, it's going to change your life because now you have a process of what you can do. And really, really, it takes less than 15 minutes a day. Ganesh raised his hand. Ganesh, you want to share what you love most about Evie AI and how it helped you?
You're muted, my darling.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm been using AVA for since last April. It's been a big game changer. Last week alone, in 1 week, I posted 350 comments on my ICP. It was a big change, right? That immediately could see a big boost on my engagement, connecting with ICPs, people reaching out to me to learn more. So you have to really have a good ICP list, your target group, then be strategic about the commenting. And AVA has been a great tool which helps to form the different personas. So I've been a big fan of personas, which Joe helped to create. So that really has been a game changer. I just want to thank Joe for all the work you're doing.
Thank you, Ganesh. And Ganesh came to me because he was looking for a job at one point, and we kind of helped him with his profile and helped him with his strategy. And now he's very, very successful in a massive company as an executive in a massive company because of the work we did together and now he's coaching and doing all types of stuff. It's just incredible. You guys should connect with these folks because they're very influential now with what they're doing online because they're leveraging LinkedIn and because they have the technology that Virginia has access to.
Thank you.
And Virginia, thank you for having me here.
Oh, Joe, I love it. All right. So I have something super special for you. Joe, I have a gift for you and for everybody in the room.
Wow, okay? A gift.
So, Joe, I want you to drop your link. There is a bundle, right? You're still doing the bundle?
I'm still doing the bundle, and anybody that buys right now, I am actually going to give you guys an extra bonus, an extra gift if you guys decide to buy while we're on the call today. But yes, I just put the link to the bundle. I don't share this link publicly because I want everyone to pay full price. The full price for the program is $2,400 a year. Plus, for training, we charge another $10,000 a year for training. Plus, we charge for our community $1,000 a month. Plus, we have a bunch of other things. We're giving it all away for less than $1,000 a year. So if you click on that link for a few $100s a year, you get access to everything. The $10,000 training package, the $2,400 software for $984, and it includes a community, and it includes a few other bonuses that I could talk about if Virginia wants. But Virginia, go ahead. What's the gift?
Well, so here's the deal. Now, if you're already my client, you already have this bonus, so I can't give it to you twice. But For those of you who are here that are currently using Evie AI, you get the present. And for those of you who invest with Evie AI, and you just heard Joe, Richard is my client. And Richard was like, oh my God, I made a big buying decision. I mean, major freak out. And Joe like called him and called him and called him. I think Joe probably dialed him up 100 times before he finally got an answer on the phone.
And we probably
And then
emailed
he
him
was
50 times. Yeah.
and he was able to solve the problem. Like, Joe is not going to let you down, and he's not going to not let you down because he's my friend. He's my friend because he doesn't let people down, because we have that in common, right? He won't quit on you if you don't quit on you. So here's the deal. Get Evie AI, come to St. Louis, okay? And I will give you, when you tell me you either are an Evie AI member or you buy Evie AI and become an Evie AI member as a result of today, I will give you $500 towards your tuition to the Get Connected Live event in May. So instead of $997, you'll pay $497, which is enough for you to get a plane ticket so you can make it to the event. So Joe, for all of your Evie AI users that might want to come to the event, I have a $500 gift for them.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm
they
definitely
can come at my client cost. Your clients can come at my client cost.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for doing that. That's a very nice gift. I appreciate that. If anybody's in, just write I'm in so I know that you guys are in. I'm going to throw in an extra bonus. I'm going to give you guys a 3-hour class on how to do deep research online on any topic. So if you guys are interested in joining now, just say in the chat so that I know that you're in and that you're buying it now and you're investing in yourself to get not just a community with 1,000 engaged LinkedIn users, but also access to unlimited posts, unlimited comments, unlimited messages in your voice, and also access to our course, 9 modules, cheat sheets, frameworks, checklists, scripts, and also we have 2 hours of live training every month on strategy, and then we have office hours every single day. Plus, we have posting parties 25 times a year where you're going to get engagement and you're going to meet new people. We usually have 50 to 100 people that are on any of our posting parties. So you get to network, build relationships with engaged LinkedIn users. So if you guys are in, just write in the chat. And thank you. Thank you, Virginia, for allowing me to present and to share some value. And if you guys got value, just write value in the chat.
All right. So lots of value, lots of value. Guys, really consider this. I use it. I'm getting better at it every day. I am jumping into Joe's community full force. I've just finished up a last coaching engagement. So now Joe is my guy. I can jump full in, but super important, really and truly. So for those of you, Ganesh and Tom, if you want to come to St. Louis and you want to do it, just DM me in LinkedIn. You'll be able to get that off the directory and let me know you want to come. I'll give you the code. You can buy your ticket. It'll be awesome. Joe will be here. And we are going to have an amazing, amazing, great time at this event. I'm so excited about it. I'm twitching. So, Joe, thank you so much for coming here today, for sharing that today. And do me a favor, drop that link one more time. So Joe's going to drop the link. And you have until, Joe, can we do like till the end of today so people have time to go find their credit card? Because they might not be sitting on their wallet right now.
Yeah, if you want to do it till the end of the day, then you have till the end of the day. But just let me know that you're going to do it so that I know to reserve it for you.
Yeah. So we got a number of people interested, and we're going to go from there. So guys, thank you so much. Joe, let's give Joe some love, hands up and wiggles. Joe, I love you so much. Thank you as always for being so freaking amazing and for bringing your brilliance and your talent so generously to my community. Always, always. We are going to do one more round